Magandang buhay mga bata! Tara, samahan ninyo akong matuto kasama si
Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Thank you! Matatag Curriculum, English Grade 4, Quarter 4, Lesson 2. Our topic for today is about denotative and connotative in sentences. This is Teacher Aika, your online teacher. Let's start! Learning competency. Use words with literal or denotative and implied or connotative meanings in sentences. Objectives: make use of context clues to unlock meaning. And identify and analyze structural analysis of a given word. Content. Topic number 1. Use words with literal or denotative and implied connotative meanings in sentences. Subtopics: making use of context clues through definition, through exemplification, and identifying and analyzing structural analysis through root words, prefixes, and suffixes. Day 1. Let's have a lesson review. Number 1, mystery word game for reviewing context clues. Materials: chalkboard or chart paper, markers, word list with both literal and connotative meanings. Example: happy, sad, brave, clever. Instructions: first, write a sentence on the board using a word with a clear connotative meaning. Example: the kitten felt brave as it faced the giant dog. Second, without revealing the word, ask students to use context clues from the sentence to guess the missing word. Number 3, guide students to identify clues like the size, difference between the kitten and the dog to infer bravery. Number 4, reveal the word and discuss its literal meaning. Not afraid. And number 5, repeat with other words on the list, encouraging students to explain their reasoning and identify different context clues. Word webbing for reviewing structural analysis. Materials: chalkboard or chart paper, markers, sample words with clear prefixes, suffixes, and root words. Example: unhappy, kindness, helpful. Instructions: first, write a root word, example happy, on the board. Second, ask students to brainstorm words related to happy that use prefixes an or suffixes ness to change the meaning. Third, create a web on the board, connecting the root word to the derived words and labeling the prefixes and suffixes. Fourth, discuss how these words parts can change the meaning and connotation of a word. Example: happy versus unhappy. Fifth, repeat with other sample words, encouraging students to identify different prefixes, suffixes, and their impact on meaning. Lesson purpose. Today, we are going to be word detectives. Like detectives, use clues to solve mysteries. We will be learning how to uncover the hidden meanings of words. We will explore 2 types of meanings: literal meanings, which are the dictionary definitions, and connotative meanings, which are the feelings or ideas that a word suggests beyond its basic meaning. By the end of this lesson, you will be good at using context clues and word parts to identify literal and connotative meanings, allowing you to fully understand the true power of words. Questions. A. Think about your favorite book or story. What words helped you imagine the characters or setting? Did some words make you feel happy, scared, or excited? Why do you think so? B. Can you think of a word that can change its meaning depending on the situation? Consider the word light. It can mean the absence of darkness or something that is not heavy. How do we determine which meaning is intended in a sentence? Unlocking content, vocabulary. Directions. In the provided chart, each number has its equivalent alphabets. Unlock the hidden words by solving the number puzzle. Here's the number and alphabet chart that will serve as your guide. Answer the following in your English notebook. Next, and here are the answers. First, fantasy. Second, reality. Third, illusion. Fourth, context clues. Fifth, affixes. Sixth, suffixes. Seventh, denotation. Eighth, connotation. Now, let's learn those words by giving their definitions. Fantasy, something imaginary or make-believe, not real. Reality, things that are real and actually exist. Illusion, something that looks real but is not, a trick on the eyes or mind. Context clues, hints in a sentence that help understand the meaning of a word. Affixes, letters added to a word to change its meaning. Suffixes, letters added at the end of a word, example, ing in walking. Denotation, the exact or dictionary meaning of a word. Connotation, the extra meaning of a word based on feelings or ideas. Time to solve the mystery of words. Words can have more than one meaning, and your mission is to discover what they truly mean in different situations. Just like solving a puzzle, you will use context clues and word parts to unlock hidden meanings. Stay sharp, look for clues in the sentence, and have fun uncovering the secrets of words. Step 1, Brainstorming Challenge. Think about a word you use often. It can be any word you like. Now, write down all the different meanings you can think of for that word. For example, word is light. Meanings, absence of darkness, not heavy, or easy to understand. Step 1. Possible answer. Think of a word you use often and list its different meanings. The word is fast. Meanings. First, moving quickly. Example, he runs fast. Second, stuck in place. Example, the door is stuck fast. Third, not eating for a period of time. Example, she is fasting. Step 2. Context clue hunt. Look at the following sentences. Can you identify the underlined word and its meaning based on the context clues in the sentence? For example, first, the bright sun shone through the window, waking me up early. Second, he was feeling a bit lightheaded after standing up too quickly. And third, my backpack feels so much lighter after taking out all those books. The underlined words are bright, lightheaded, and lighter. Let's find the meaning of the underlined words using context clues. First, the bright sun shone through the window, waking me up early. The underlined word is bright. The context clue, the sun shines and gives light, meaning full of light or very smart. Second, he was feeling a bit lightheaded after standing up too quickly. Underlined word, lightheaded. Context clue, he stood up too quickly and felt different, meaning feeling dizzy or faint. Third, my backpack feels so much lighter after taking out all those books. Underlined word, lighter. Context clue, the backpack had books before and now it feels different, meaning not as heavy. Step 3. Word anatomy. Now, let's make a closer look at some words. Can you identify the different parts that make up the word and how they might affect its meaning? For example, word is kindness. Parts, kind is the root word, plus ness is the suffix. The meaning is the quality of being kind. Step 3 answers. Let's break down some words and see how their parts change their meaning. Example number 1. The word is helpful. Parts, help is the root word, plus full is the suffix, meaning full of help or willing to assist. Example number 2. The word is unhappy. Parts, un is the prefix, plus happy is the root word, meaning not happy or feeling sad. Step 4. Mystery word challenge. Here's a mystery word, unhappy. Can you identify the root word and the suffix? How do these parts change the meaning of the original word unhappy? Can you think of other words that use prefixes or suffixes to change their meaning? Let's try. Here's the answer. First, can you identify the root word and the suffix? The root word of unhappy is happy. Prefix is un. Second, how do these parts change the meaning of the original word happy? The prefix un means not, so unhappy means not happy or sad. Can you think of other words that use prefixes or suffixes to change their meaning? Here are some examples. First, kind, unkind, meaning not kind. Help, helpful, meaning full of help. Third, care, careless, without care. Hope, hopeless, without hope. Fear, fearless, full of fear. So what are context clues? Context clues are hints in a sentence, paragraph, or passage that help readers figure out the meaning of new or unfamiliar words. So instead of looking up the word in a dictionary, you can use clues from the sentence to understand its meaning. Example, the arid desert had no water and the ground was dry and cracked. Context clue, no water and dry and cracked. Meaning, arid means very dry. Day 2. Activity number 1, unlocking hidden meanings. Words can have hidden meanings, and today you'll learn how to discover them using context clues and word parts. Your challenge? Look for hints in the sentence and break down words into their parts to understand their meaning. Are you ready to explore and learn new words? Let's go! Step 1. Teamwork makes the dream work. Form small groups. Choose a word that your group uses often. Write down different meanings of that word based on how it is used in sentences. Example, the word is watch. Meanings, it can be a device that tells time. I wear a watch on my wrist. To look at something, let's watch a movie. And to be careful, watch your step. Step 2. The case of the mysterious sentences. Read each passage carefully. Look for clues in the sentence that hint at the meaning of the underlined word. Discuss your findings within your team. Passage 1. Rain lashed against the windows, creating a monotonous drumming sound that lulled Maya to sleep. Passage 2. The detective examined the meticulous notes left at the crime scene, searching for hidden clues. Passage 3. The once lively town square felt strangely deserted after the festival ended. Step 3. Word Anatomy Lab. Now, let's break down words and see how their different parts affect their meaning. Each team will choose a word, identify its parts. Look for the root word, prefixes, or suffixes. Explain how these parts change the meaning. Word 1, unbreakable. Team 1. Word 2, cheerful. Team 2. Word 3, helpful. Team 3. Word 4, magnificent. Team 4. And word 5, secluded. Team 5. Step 4, the grand reveal. Now it's time to share what you've discovered. Each team will present their word, explain its different meanings or how its prefixes and suffixes change it, and give an example sentence using the word. Here's the thing that you need to discuss. First, how did context clues help you determine the meaning of the underlined words? Second, how did breaking down a word into its parts, root word, and suffix reveal its meaning? And third, can you think of other words that use prefixes or suffixes to change their meaning? Activity 2, unlocking meaning through context clues, denotative versus connotative. Denotation, the dictionary definition, the objective meaning of a word. Connotation, the feeling or idea a word suggests beyond its basic meaning. Let's have examples. Home, denotation, a place where a person lives in. Connotation, place associated with safety, security, and peace. Childish, denotation, an act of being immature in nature, very childlike. Connotation, a negative expression towards someone who is immature. A. Look at the following words. Write down the first meaning that comes to mind. Denotation. Then, think about the emotions or feelings the word might evoke. That is connotation. Here's the table. First column, we have words. Second column, we have denotation. What does it mean? And third column, connotation. How does it make you feel? Here are the words: gloomy, joyful, gigantic, sneaky, and fragile. Let's answer. First, gloomy. Denotation, dark, sad, or depressing. Connotation, makes you feel down or unhappy. Second, joyful. Denotation, full of happiness and delight. Connotation, makes you feel happy and cheerful. Third, gigantic. Very large or huge. Connotation, feels overwhelming or impressive. Fourth, sneaky. Denotation, acting in a secretive way. Connotation, feel suspicious or untrustworthy. Fifth, fragile. Denotation, easily broken or delicate. Connotation, feels cautious or careful. Now, look at these sentences. Can you identify the underlined word and explain how context clues help you determine its denotation and connotation? First, the lost hiker emerged from the gloomy forest, relieved to see the sunlight. Second, the children celebrated their victory with joyful cheers. Third, the scientist examined the gigantic footprint left behind by the unknown creature. Fourth, the thief used sneaky tactics to avoid detection. And fifth, the vase was so fragile that even a slight touch could break it. Let's answer. First, the lost hiker emerged from the gloomy forest, relieved to see the sunlight. The underlined word is gloomy. Denotation, dark. Connotation, scary or depressing. Second, the children celebrated their victory with joyful cheers. The underlined word is joyful. Denotation, happy. Connotation, excited or energetic. Third, the scientists examined the gigantic footprint left behind by the unknown creature. The underlined word is gigantic. Denotation, very large. Connotation, powerful, awe-inspiring. Fourth, the thief used sneaky tactics to avoid detection. The underlined word is tactics. Denotation, acting in a secret way to deceive others. Connotation, dishonest, untrustworthy. Fifth, the vase was so fragile that even a slight touch could break it. The underlined word is fragile. Denotation, easily broken or damaged. Connotation, delicate or precious. Day 3 to 4. Lesson activity, root words and affixes or affixation. Root word. Root word is the main part of a word that gives its basic meaning. Example, happy, play, and kind. Affix. A group of letters added to a root word to change its meaning. There are two types of affixes. Prefix. Prefix is added at the beginning of a word. Example, un plus happy equals unhappy, meaning not happy. Second is suffix. Suffix is added at the end of a word. Example, kind plus ness equals kindness, meaning the state of being kind. Affixation. Affixation is the process of adding prefixes or suffixes to a root word. Example, re plus play equals replay or play again. Hope plus full equals hopeful, meaning full of hope. Here are more examples of root words and affixations with explanations. First, the students were unhappy when the field trip was cancelled. Example, un means not. Happy means feeling joy. Unhappy means not happy. Second, she misunderstood the instructions and got the answer wrong. Example, miss means wrongly. Understand means to know. And misunderstood means understood wrongly. Third, the little boy was careless with his toys and broke him. Care means to be cautious. Less means without. And careless means without care. Fourth, we had a wonderful time at the party last night. Wonder means a great thing. Full means full of. And wonderful means full of wonder. Fifth is, the teacher asked us to rewrite our essays for better clarity. Re means again. Write means to put words down. And rewrite means write again. And here are examples. First column, we have prefix. Second column, we have root word. And third column, we have suffix. And the last column, we have new words. Prefix pre plus root word plan plus suffix ing equals pre-planning. Prefix re plus root word charge plus suffix ing equals recharging. Prefix un plus root word button plus suffix ed equals unbuttoned. Prefix dis plus root word infect plus suffix ed is equals to disinfected. Prefix im plus root word patient plus suffix ly equals impatiently. Prefix in plus root word sincere plus suffix ly equals insincerely. Prefix un plus root word kind plus suffix ly is equal to unkindly. Let's have activity number 3. Complete the affixation table, noting that not all words have each part. Simply write NA or not applicable when necessary. Here are the words: preheat, unkind, undersea, submarine, comfortable, wonderful, defrost, overlook, quickly, breathless, tallest, smallest, largest, ungrateful, and reinforcement. And here are the answers. Activity number 4, context clues. Directions: unlock the meaning of the highlighted words using context clues. Shade the bubble which corresponds to the correct answer. Number 1, we'll use the food court as our rendezvous unless you can suggest a better meeting place. Meeting place or exit point? The answer is meeting place. Number 2, the coach doesn't allow taunting, so don't let her hear you making fun of the other team. Is it making friends or provoking? The answer is provoking. Number 3, Mika seemed genial at first, but when we started discussing politics, she became hostile and even rude. Is it welcoming or unfriendly? The answer is welcoming. Number 4, even though he was prejudiced as a teenager, his life experiences as an adult led him to be more accepting and open-minded. Is it biased or accepting? The answer is biased. Number 5, Abigail knew that to get a catfish, she would have to try bottom fishing, a technique of dropping the lure to the water floor to catch the fish that dwell there. Is it fishing up to water floor or fishing in the water surface? The answer, fishing up to water floor. Learners' takeaways. Why is learning structural analysis and context clues important? Complete the prompts below. I have learned that blank. I realized that blank. Reflection on learning. Reflect on how analyzing root words, prefixes, and suffixes has impacted your understanding of unfamiliar words. Did it help you guess their meanings? Can you think of examples where one part or root prefix or suffix was particularly helpful, or where understanding all three parts was necessary? And how can you apply the skills you learned about the context clues and word structure to your future reading and writing? Formative assessment. Have students find 3 to 5 unfamiliar words in the passage and use context clues to guess their meanings. Example, hacked, gnarled, iridescent. Ask them to pick 2 to 3 words, identify the root word and any prefixes or suffixes. Encourage them to explain how this helps determine the word's meaning. Example, hacked, hack, cut. Gnarled, gnar, twisted. And here's the passage. The brave explorer hacked through the thick jungle plants. Tall trees with twisted, bumpy branches blocked the sunlight, making long shadows on the wet ground. Suddenly, a bright flash of blue zoomed through the bushes. A beautiful butterfly, its wings sparkling like colorful glass, landed on a bright purple flower. The explorer's heart thumped with excitement as he carefully wrote about this unusual and lovely creature in his notebook. Identify unfamiliar words and their meanings using context clues. First is hacked, cut or chopped forcefully. The explorer hacked through thick plants. Second is gnarled, twisted and bumpy. It describes the tree branches. Third is iridescent, shiny and colorful. Describes the butterfly's wings. Breaking down words, root, prefix, and suffix. Word is hacked, root word hack, suffix ed, meaning chopped forcefully. Word is gnarled, root word is gnar, suffix is led, meaning twisted or rough. Last is iridescent, root word is irid, suffix essent, meaning shiny, colorful.
Maraming salamat sa panonood! Huwag kalimutang i-like at mag-subscribe para sa higit pang educational content. I-click ang bell icon para ma-update ka sa ating mga bagong video. Salamat!